Hello, my beautiful Libras. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are going to be doing a reading for you for Libra for the week of September 22nd. Going to be using these charms. I don't often use these, but I was prompted to use them for this week's reading. And I'm going to try to use something different each week just to make it more interesting. It's also more of a challenge for me. I like it when my guides challenge me, trying to get messages across from you. It helps me to tune in more, to have to use my intuition more when I'm tuning in. So I do like that. Please remember, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you're all doing well. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, a like, a share, or a comment. That is going to help my channel to grow, and it's going to help the video to go around YouTube. All right, so Spirit, what do you have for my lovely Libras for the week of September 22nd? What are the messages that you would like them to have? Oh, went right on the plate. I have to use that yellow plate because these charms just don't show up on the desk. And I don't have anything darker than that. Oh, shoot. One went on the floor. I'll have to get down and get that one. For my Libras. What do you have, Spirit? What do you have for my Libras? What is the message from the charms for my Libras? Okay. One popped right out into my hand, and it says Grace. Okay, let's see what fell on the floor. Don't tell me I'm not going to be able to find it. Okay, let me pause the video. Okay, sorry about that. The one that fell on the floor was Imagine. Imagine. Okay, the one that popped directly into the plate is... something that I can't make out what it is. Hang on. Yeah. Got to use my magnifying glass. What is that? It is a little person with a guitar. It's not a person. It's like a little chick's head. Like a little chicken, like an Easter chicken with a guitar and a hat on. Skull and crossbones. Dog print. Four-leaf clover, heart, music notes, fairy, and what was this? This Grace was the word that popped right into my hand, and Imagine was the one that flew literally out of the bowl and onto the floor. Okay, so let's talk about this. The little chick with the hat on playing a guitar, it brings to mind playfulness, and it also does bring to mind Easter, because we see these little, I wish you could see it, but I don't think there's any way that the camera is going to pick this up. Maybe. It's a little chick's face with a hat on with a guitar. I don't know why that's in there. Funny. Anyway, so it brings to mind whimsical things, playfulness. Could be music, because right under that is the music note. Music brings harmony to our lives. Music is a way of meditating sometimes, because we get really focused on the sound, the lyrics, and all of that. Then you have the skull and crossbones. Well, what the heck does that mean? Maybe the week of the 22nd, you're going to have to watch out. What I'm hearing is watch out for some poisonous personalities. Oh, boy. All right. So, Libras, make sure that you're using your instincts, your gut intuition on people this week, because there could be some sort of toxic person around you, and you may want to get out of there pretty quickly, right? Don't hang around them. And then you have this beautiful paw print. Of course, our pets always leave a paw print on our hearts. So maybe you have a very important pet that either has maybe just crossed over or is about to cross over. That's what I'm hearing. But they're always with you in your heart, right? Then you have a four-leaf clover, luck. I love that. Four-leaf clover can symbolize Irish descent or somebody Irish around you. It can also represent, obviously, luck, because they say if you find a four-leaf clover, you will have luck. Well, here's yours right here. And then you have this fairy, again, reminding you of the whimsical, of the mystical, of the magical things around you, right? Don't be too quick to dismiss things, right? Really feel and see them and enjoy those magical, mystical moments, right? And the heart, love, right? You have luck and you have love together. Maybe some of you are going to be lucky in love this week. But the heart is just reminding you that you are loved, right? And also reminding you to share your love. And then you had this word grace, right? We always want to, even when we're getting rid of a toxic person, we want to have grace about it, right? We don't want to stoop down to another one's level, right? We want to be graceful about it, kind about it if we can. And then imagine what this week can be when you're getting rid of toxicity, when you're listening to the music, when you're appreciating your pets, when you're appreciating the magical and mystical, right? It can be an absolutely beautiful week for you, Libras, when you are listening to those things, when you are stopping to smell the roses, so to speak. That's what they just gave me. I know that saying has been overused, but that's what they're giving me. Okay. From the Healing Spirits Oracle, the overview card for you is, it's a number 17, which is 8, mastery and infinity. Your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. And this is showing somebody hanging upside down on a waterfall. Hanging upside down is reminiscent of seeing things in a different way, having a different perspective on things. But also to remember, there are some people who just want to go to, psychics and mediums and just have them tell them, this is what you need to do, ABC, 1, 2, 3. That isn't going to happen. You have to do the work. You have to listen to your gut. You have to tune in to know what you need to do, right? Your spirit guides can lead you, but they can't do it for you. So just remembering that, Libras. Well, I think that this week is going to be very mystical and magical for you. I think that you're going to be tuned in and you're going to know who that person is that you need to leave behind or walk away from. They're showing me kind of like a circle of people talking, and somebody starts talking, and right away, oh boy, I don't want to be near this person. I wish that they weren't at this event, or something like that is going to happen. And you're going to just know this is sometimes these readings just want to give you a heads up to be aware of something. And I feel like that's a big message right now. The Star, Aquarius, Ace of Pentacles, Justice, 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Flying right out of the deck. Yeah, and then I go to shuffle and this happens. Okay. Hanged Man. This is the same picture as this. Look. He's hanging upside down. He's hanging right side up, because in this deck, the story is that he grabs onto what we would call like a brass ring, and he's stuck there. So he's not upside down. So that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, in this Red Dragon, Pendragon, Llewellyn deck, the cards are a little bit different. It's a story in the Welsh tradition, and I love it. First card out, Branwen, the Star, number 7, Reflection. She's sitting by this beautiful pond, looking at the starry sky, feeling like she has everything. This is hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled, Libra. Beautiful card to get for the week of the 22nd. It can also be Aquarius. So if you have a prominent Aquarius in your life, they could have something really big to do with this week of the 22nd. They could be the toxic person, possibly, or they could just be, you may have Aquarius prominently in your birth chart. Ace of Pentacles, some new opportunity in business, right? Or how you earn your living, a business opportunity, a promotion at work, a bonus, a big project that you're offered. And this is going to be a surprise. You see how the arm is just coming out of nowhere with that pentacle? Beautiful. I'd love to know. And then you have Lady Justice, number 11. 11 is a master number. And when we add 1 and 1, we get 2, which is a choice. Okay. I love the depiction of Lady Justice on this card. She has her scale, but she also has her sword of truth, right? So weighing things out. And this is also you, Libra. This is your card, right? Justice. This is Spirit telling you, listen up. This is your reading, Libra. Listen closely to the messages that you're hearing. 5 of Cups. Don't dwell on what you've lost or what you don't have. Turn around, focus on what you do have, walk across the bridge and get into this warm house here. Focus on the fact that you have this warm cloak, this warm blanket around you. This can be friends, family, coworkers, or just you, your knowing, your wisdom. But 5s are change. So something about your focus, your perspective needs to change, just like this, right? And the card that's going to be coming up. Then you have the 4 of Pentacles. Very important card for Libra, right? 4s are stability or stagnation, but 4 of Pentacles is what do you keep and what do you give away? Also, this is as above, so below. This is the heart and the mind connection here, right? So this week you want to be careful that you don't give away too much of your energy. Stay aligned, stay in control of your energy, your time, your money, all of that stuff. Okay, Libras? So this week of the 22nd, be sure to make sure that you don't deplete your energy or your money or your time, right? Very important. And then the last card out is the Hanged Man. And this one is called the Hanged Man. This is a 12, which is a 3, creation and collaboration. But in this card, you need to see things differently. So he was enchanted in the story. He's enchanted by this golden bowl that's hanging from the ceiling. And he grabs onto the bowl and he's stuck. His hands are literally stuck there, right? He can't get away. So he should have seen things a little bit differently. But hanging up there, he can definitely look back on his choices and say, maybe I should have done it this way, or maybe going forward I should do it that way, right? So Hanging Man, it's also being comfortable in your own skin. The lesson, why wasn't he comfortable with his own life? Why did he feel like he needed to grab onto that golden ring, right? Instead of just being grateful and comfortable with what he had in his own life. So Libras, wow, interesting messages here for you. Really interesting messages. I just am very intrigued by the first card being the upside down man over the waterfall, and the last card, and he's also got misty waters there underneath him, right? It's almost the opposite. So this week, things could really turn around for you, going from one thing to something different, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And your animal oracle is bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer, right? And this brings to mind the cloaking, what we said here in this particular 5 of Cups, how he's got a cloak on, and I did mention that word before. So you want to cloak yourself in the wisdom of the white buffalo, right? Cloak yourself in your own wisdom. Don't get caught off guard by any toxic person that comes in this week, but know that you can walk away, right? Make sure you're paying attention to your perspective on things, and make sure that you are listening to your gut and making your own decisions about moving forward, because your spirit guides can't do it for you. You're the only one, Libras, walking in your shoes on this life here on earth, right? In this so-called meat suit, right? We're here to learn, okay? Don't deplete yourself, right? Remember, there's this opportunity that's going to present itself this week. All right. The star card, remember that. Everything is going to work out, right? Everything is going to work out. Have a fantastic week, Libras. I do hope this has helped. Please do give it a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment. I so appreciate that. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.